Alright, so this is gonna be a video of the lighting test for the Borg Sphere and the Borg hangar. And here's the cube back, and then here is where the Borg Sphere comes out. This is modeled roughly off first contact. The doors open, the sphere comes out, and you don't see inside the what I call the hangar. So I'm building this just loosely based off of different scenes and what the various parts of the cube and the different cubes and different Borg ships look like. I know the camera's kind of freaking out a little bit, but so I have running lights, which is of course none of this is canon, but you don't really see running lights anywhere, anything like that. And there's no marking lights, there's nothing like that, any of the Borg stuff, but I wanted something a little bit more animated, and thought this was appropriate for the fact that this is, where a large vessel is disembarking, and it's going way faster on camera than it is in person, and I haven't really dressed up that slit that you see, that groove where it runs up. I'm going to do something so it's not quite so obvious, but I'm okay with the fact that you can actually see the lights. I'm not freaking out about that. And then I'll show you a little close-up of what that is. Then here's the actual sphere that's not close to finished. I've only put the outside pieces on there. I haven't done anything else. There's a lot more work to do. And the one at first contact did not look like something like it looked like in Voyager, where you could see there's different hemispheres. You could see almost like wedges, as if you took slits out, like if you sliced an apple or a lime. The one at first contact is kind of random. But I'll show you a close-up of what. So inside, green strip lighting here facing outward, and that's what gives the glow to the thing. I tried keeping this thin enough where the light would go through, but it wouldn't work with also keeping it not white, so I had to do something. And this is just a metal ring that I actually picked up at a dollar store that I just thought looked so cool. What its function is, I have no idea. And practically, and in this scale model, I have no idea. Then here is, maybe we should turn the A-light on. Here is the base. All this is individual pieces of resin has been cut, and then you can see there's some kind of, I don't know, hub. This is a kind of sort of like Voyager, I guess. I'm not sure why I went that route, but I wanted something that is have some symmetry in it and also got some shape. And what's cool is pretty easy parts to make. That is a paper plate. These are kebab skewers, and this is, I don't know, something from a dollar store. I used it to hold the stuff. I put styrofoam in there until so it would hold the pieces, and then I put super glue and accelerator, which then melted the styrofoam out of the way. But that's easy for that. I'm going to show you what it looks like with the cube in there. And I should mention too, the chamber here, if I can show some light, it's not the whole bottom part, it's not finished. It's obviously off of round. The shape has been kind of distorted, which will be fixed. It'll be symmetrical and round, true to the shape when it's done. The slit is for the spring, or the screw mechanism to actually advance it, which I haven't finished building that yet. It's kind of a little difficult, and it's still missing. You can see what's still missing part resin pieces. It's not even close to being done. There's going to be a lot of fiber optic added to this. I'm going to probably an amber, maybe a little bit of white, maybe even some light flashing. I mean, not light flashing, but some minor flashes, so that it's a little bit animated. And I guess I knocked all the power off. What did I do? Hold on, let me. Okay. So let me fix it. So now this is set up right. Turn the lights off again. That would be in the center, and that's going to advance on this screw mechanism right here. And you're not going to be able to see the pole. You're not going to see much in here too. When it has the proper adjusting with the doors, you're not going to see anything. And the sphere itself will be not quite as bright. I'm going to dull it down. I'm also going to add more resin so you can't quite see that much light through it. And I want to do something as far as slowing down the flashes. The flashes are too bright and too fast. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because I'm at 9 volts here, 12 volts. I kind of like the ambient glow, but I don't like the direct glow from the ball itself. So maybe I'll run the ball at like 9 or maybe even 7. Inside the ball is a light strip too. I think you need 9 is the lowest it goes. And but I do like the brighter ring back there. But the lights go brighter and flasher and faster. Then as you diminish it, when you hit, I'm probably at 7.5, the lights go out. You still get the strip lights, or the marker lights. And then, that's actually nice right there. That's 3 volts. And that's a bit better. That works better. So I might run this at a different thing. I know you can do different, I guess they're called regulators, where you can adjust the voltage. The problem is, the light sheets that go on each side that light each panel, those are either going to be at 9 or 12 volts. The lights in the inside, all these are individual lights. Those are all wired up to run at 12 volts. They're already pre-resisted. All the green in here is designed to run at either 9 or 12, probably 9. These, maybe I will run at like 3 so they're more dim, or maybe I'll frost them or something like that. But the screw mechanism, which actually just came off an old Craftsman battery powered drill, which I never used. I bought a new one. I hated that, my old one. I didn't want to throw it away. I want to use it for something. I had it running off 12 volts, and that seems good because it's direct drive. It's 1-to-1 ratio. It's supposed to run off 20 volt or 19.2. I can run it off 12 and it's no problem. But if I run it off like 9, it's not going to go at the right speed. And maybe I'll even put a potentiometer in there. But I only want to have one plug for this. And it looks like I'm already going to run like 3 different currents, so I have to do some kind of regulator type thing. Electronics are not exactly my strong suit. But that's it for now. See you next time.